To win 1 million yen, 8 players must hide in various corners of the school and evade a manhunt by 1,000 high school students for 20 minutes. Those who survive until the end take home the million-yen prize. If caught, the prize goes to the principal, but the entire school gets 3 days off. Player 1, Logan. He chose the storage room, where he found a large bundle of thick hemp rope. Rolling the rope into a loose cylinder and crawling inside, he blended into the chaos. It looked messy enough that no one would suspect a person was hidden inside. Uncomfortable, but surprisingly effective. Player 2, Aiden. He picked the cafeteria entrance. He built a shell twice the size of a regular vending machine, just big enough to fit himself. Since students rarely used this machine, freshly made food was more popular, he figured no one would check it. He believed the most ordinary places were the least likely to be searched. Player 3, Tyler. He headed to the sewing classroom. A whole row of old sewing machines sat untouched. Tyler swapped out one of the original tables for a hollow one he'd made himself. Even if students noticed something was off, they'd never find him unless they lifted the cover of the sewing machine hiding him. Player 4, Marcus. He hid in the pool area. He painted his body the same color as the pool floor, then sank to the corner and stayed completely still. With well-timed breaths, he could blend in perfectly. It was a bold move. After all, who would expect someone to hide at the bottom of a clear pool? Player 5, Ryan. He built a second wall behind the original one in the school warehouse, using the same paint and texture to match perfectly. The gap between the two walls was just enough for him to squeeze into. Who would pay attention to such an ordinary wall anyway? Player 6, Ethan. He chose the hallway. At the end, he installed 2 new lockers identical to the school's existing ones, then curled up in an L shape inside. From the outside, the lockers looked far too small. No one would guess an adult could fit inside. Player 7, Dylan. He transformed the librarian's desk into a hollow box to hide in and asked the librarian to cover for him, on the condition the librarian could hold back laughter. After all, no one could keep a straight face looking at him. Player 8, Jake. He found a hidden corner in the multimedia classroom and sealed himself inside the wall. Not a crack or trace was visible from the outside. He might as well have vanished into thin air. Once everyone was hidden, the 20-minute countdown began. 1,000 students flooded every corner of the campus. They knew the school like the back of their hands. 8 people? It sounded like an absolute cakewalk. First by the pool, Marcus lay motionless against the bottom corner. Groups of students ran past, but no one actually looked into the water. After all, who in their right mind would think to check there? The storage room was even more chaotic. Doors slammed open and shut, and clutter was moved and rummaged through nonstop. The bundle of rope hiding Logan was kicked, prodded, and shifted multiple times. But the realistic texture of the rope on top of him held up to the repeated searches.